Hey guys, Chris here, Okanagan Peak Performance. Going to run through workout BB of the year-long training program. First power movement is a frontal plane, so a side-to-side hop-up. So leaving on one foot, landing on the same foot. From there we're doing a cable low shuffle. We go into some wall push-ups, which are kind of like handstand push-ups. We'll show you how you can regress it. A barbell front squat, a standing reverse grip pull down. So you guys have done a reverse grip pull down before. This one's a little different. You don't use the bench, you just hover. And lastly, we'll show you how to do a squat thrust, okay? So for the frontal plane hop-ups, you guys can just use your outside leg for this to start. Lift the inside leg. Now you're gonna use a very, very low platform because these are a little bit trickier. Up, stick, hold, step down, switch, and then you would go. Okay, nice quiet landings on those, okay? I think we got the low cable shuffle next. We'll just swing around the middle here. So when you guys are doing these ones for the low cable shuffle, use your cable column in your gym. Very good recovery. Use your cable column in your gym and put it at either a hip or a lower attachment. Get into a deep lateral squat position, and then you're just shuffling laterally, keeping this handle midline to the body. So you're controlling through your trunk, and you, by staying in that low position, you're making the hips work. I think we got the wall push-ups next. So you guys have been doing jackknife push-ups in the previous phase of the workouts. So now, having done that, you're ready for the wall push-ups. If not, do them with your knees on a bench, but start moving toward that vertical position. What you want to do is find a wall where it's okay for you to put your shoes up, or where nobody sees you doing it. Hand set. Now, shoot a few of those just come to the side, so they can see. The higher up I put my legs, and the closer in I put my hands, the harder this is going to be. So again, get the hand set. All right, I think we've got the front squat coming up next for you. And again, as with the other movements, you're not looking for the 6-pound fitness bar. You're using an appropriate load on with any of your exercises. What you guys want to be using for load is your last rep should feel and look as good as your first. But if that last rep you fail, obviously too much load. If the last rep somebody's pulling the bar off your chest or spotting you too much, it's too much load. And even if your form on the last rep is vastly different from your first rep, you're using too much load. I encourage you to use as much load as possible, but you always have to adhere to that rule. Your last rep is almost as good as your first. So you'll have an Olympic bar. Now you can either hold it in a clean position, like the rack position for a clean, or with crossed hands just at the top of the delts or the shoulders there. You're setting your feet, hip width, neutral, and you're squatting from there. You guys are noticing I'm using a good full depth on those. Go at least a parallel, and if your knee and your hip, your ankle feeling good, go to that depth, okay? Then we got the reverse grip pull down with no support, so I'm going to walk over to the corner here. This movement I was talking about where you guys have done a reverse grip pull down. Imagine getting into that cable column where you're putting the bar up there, and you get into that deep position, and you're doing a pull down where you're supporting yourself, so you don't get to sit on the bench. I might shoot another video of that and show you that. I think we got squat thrust here to finish you off. Okay. If you've done a burpee before, this is kind of like the nasty part of the burpee. Taking out the fun part, if there is such a thing. What you want to do is grab a couple of dumbbells, Doesn't matter what size. Place them by your feet. Kick your legs out. Bring the feet back.
That's good.
Now with those movements, you want to watch if you've got a low back problem, you don't want the hips drop all the way out and buckle on you. You might shorten that range and make sure you have good stability through the trunk. That's workout BB.